President Biden taking some heat over what critics say is a slow effort to get Americans out of harm's way in Israel. The Biden administration is now reversing course after Mr. Kirby told Americans trying to get out of Israel that they should fly commercial.
First of all, commercial flights are still going in and out of Ben Gurion Airport, so that's always an option for those who may want to leave. There are still some viable ground routes, and we're exploring many other options as well to see if there's other things that we could do to help Americans who want to leave.
Starting tomorrow, the U.S. government will be offering charter flights for Americans to get out. Judge, your thoughts on Mr. Kirby's the commercial flight line? Was that give him the benefit of the doubt? I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but what are your thoughts on that and whether or not the flights should have been started sooner, the charter flights?
What do you think my thoughts are?
Based on the look on your face, I think you're probably...
Look, I mean, there are some airlines that are not flying to Israel now. So, I mean, how can you possibly expect the Israelis to get on an airplane, a commercial plane? We should have been in there, as my friend was on Sunday, with his plane, as some of the veterans have been on their planes. And a congressman, who is it?
Corey Mills.
Corey Mills. Yeah. I mean, look, we're Americans. We don't wait for people to ask. We just do it.
Dana?
Well, permission to give some advice to the comms people at the White House. You have power. And there's two things that they've done where I think that they could have done a better job since Saturday, because basically the people that are above them in terms of leadership or in the Chief of Staff's office or National Security Council, they are not giving the press people what they need in order to do things that are just logical. For example, on the charter flights, I would never have gone out there and knowing that I was going to get that question without being able to say, yes, there will be charter flights. And the way you do that is you go to the Chief of Staff's office and say, I'm going to get this question. The president is going to be criticized just like he was in the Afghanistan withdrawal. And I don't want to do that. I want to protect the president and I want to get the Americans out. So can you call whoever we need to call and tell them we need the flights? And then I will go out and do the briefing, okay? The second thing they should have done is on Saturday when they were going to get the question about the $6 billion, say, I'm not going out there until I can say that those funds will be frozen. Well, guess what today? They're saying, yeah, actually, Treasury Department saying, no, we're not going to give any of that money out. They could have said that Saturday. So the communications people do have the ability and the power to push things if they want to.
I hope someone was listening. Bill, you have strong thoughts about this, too?
Ron DeSantis announced that he's going to fly some planes to Israel and bring Floridians back. They also said there are more than 20,000 Americans who want to leave Israel. I haven't seen that number quoted anywhere else. The White House did not give out that number, neither did the State Department. Two things here. 3 hours ago, India announced that it had its first flight out of Israel with 212 citizens on board. And Hungary has had 2 flights for 325 citizens and 1 ship to Cyprus already with 65 citizens on board. So, look, I trust the American government to get this done the right way. But I do agree maybe we should have stepped on the gas prior to today.
After Afghanistan, you still have faith.
Has Air Gutfeld flown over, Greg, to get anybody to bring
Not yet. It's only private. Just me. But this administration does seem eternally surprised by things, whether it's the $6 billion or the pullout or the effects of like defunding the police or abolishing cash bail or legalizing theft, which creates more theft, or elevating sanctuary cities to sainthood. To them, cause and effect is like a foreign concept. You know, how did I get this hangover? To them, you know, that fiery ball in the sky every morning is heading our way, but we know it's the sun. They just can't understand why things are so expensive when you print more money. It just seems like they're always behind the curve on everything. But I hope I'm wrong. But I'll be right.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.